Hi all, sky blue moon here. Got a bit distracted, forgot what I was going to do, which was going to do a video. So the line of thought I had is just gone, but I remembered I wanted to do a video. So what am I going to talk about? I don't know, because I can't remember. I got distracted by a text message, which got me a little bit upset. It seems like these days I'm getting a lot of upset from people. So these are people I'm very generous to. I give a lot of myself to. I give my resources to. And in the end, I get really not a lot back, quite frankly. I get minimal back. I don't get many props. I might get a thank you at the time, but no appreciation, it seems. No real wow, you've really helped me a lot, really appreciate it. All I get is basically people moaning about their problems or acting as if I'm the problem. Somehow I've done wrong by what I'm doing. So, unless I'm just chucking money at you or something you want at you, if I'm not doing that, I've got no purpose. There's no real interest in me. I don't feel there's really much care. Because generally they got their hands out for something. Going, what you got for me? Because obviously, I deserve something. And because I'm kind of one of those people that like to please people, and if I can, share something I've got, food or whatever, if someone's in need and I've got a little bit I can help, I will, whatever it might be. But it just seems when I need something, or when I'm not feeling completely generous because I've given quite a lot and I don't got much to give. I got nothing to give to you today. All I got is me. And, me isn't always good. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. The people I'm referring to are white men. And as far as I can see, they're not underprivileged. It doesn't seem like they've gone without throughout their lives. They've been looked after. So I don't know if it's this kind of, white male privilege. I want something. I deserve something. Not because I've done anything to deserve it, but just because I'm who I am, which is a white man. And I've got privilege because if I want something, I get it. So someone's going to give it to me. Well, it might as well be you. Because, you're just, you're not me. And I'm entitled, so give me what I want. And if you don't, well, I'll just fuck off and See you later. Because really, I just wanted something from you. And if you're not going to give me something, well, then you're pretty pointless, aren't you? And that's exactly how they make me feel. Completely pointless. After I've been quite generous. But because maybe I demand a little or need a little bit of attention myself, oh no. Oh no. Don't speak up. Don't say you might be unhappy with something, or you might not be in the best of mood, or you might not be feeling so generous today. Because you've been generous up until today. And you're just thinking about yourself for a change. Oh no. Can't think about yourself. Gotta think about me. I need all the attention. And if I don't get the attention I want, I'm going to go away. You horrible person. How disrespectful of you to not keep me on that pedestal. And make me feel so important for doing nothing. I can't see anything they've done that's so terrific. What have you done? Why do you deserve all this attention? Or accolade, or whatever you want. But it's just because, what? You're a guy and you're white. And you've always been at the top, looking down at women, at black people, at homosexuals. I don't know. I mean, I am a marginalized person. I'm not a white man. And I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling like just so put down. And these are people I considered to be friends. And they have actually, treated me so awful. So badly. At times I've literally put a razor to my wrist. In the presence of, people that have just treated me like garbage. Like absolute garbage. And it has got to the point where I actually can't put up with it anymore. I'm getting angry. And, it's like it's just bubbling up and I can't contain it. And perhaps I've been trying my best just to, keep it down, keep it together, This is the way it goes. This is the way it is. You have to accept it. This is life. And I'm not happy. I'm really, really not happy. And it's because of the way I'm being treated. By pretty much everybody I know. And, I don't have a lot of people who I see physically or speak to on the phone, Very small amount of people. I'm really finding it hard to sort of wanting to hold on to those people anymore, it's really, I just feel constantly badgered and beat up and put down, and I don't think I can keep doing it. I really don't. I can't pretend, I'm happy. I'm not saying all the people I know are bad, but there are very few good people I know. And there's some very bad people who have been really bad to me for a long period of time. And up until recently, it kind of hasn't stopped. And I'm going to, I don't think I can keep it up. Yeah. So I needed to get that off my chest, really. And I just got to hope for, me finding a way sort of, which doesn't have this in my life anymore, these people who treat me so badly. I considered them friends. I considered them good friends, and I'm just finding out they're not making me feel good. Surely good friends generally make you feel good. And these people, they haven't been making me feel good. So, I think I just need to spend more time on my and sort of working this through and staying away from all that, and hopefully they'll stay away from me, because it's often them turning up at my doorstep wanting something. And I'm feeling I don't want to give them anything, no part of me anymore, really, because they don't really care about me. So I don't see why I should be part of the relationship anymore with these people. And maybe try and focus on the few people that do make me feel better and make me feel good, instead of people that make me feel bad. So hopefully I could do that. Because I don't want to give up. But they often make me feel like giving up. Because it hasn't changed, like the relationships haven't got better. In fact, they just seem to get worse, because they kind of push your boundaries more and more and see what they can get away with. It's like the more they can abuse you, the more they'll carry on abusing you. And they'll push it as far as they possibly can. And I just don't think I could be pushed anymore. I literally feel like my back is against the wall and I've got nowhere else to go. But the truth is, I don't need them in my life. And I need to get all those people out of my life. I really need to leave me alone. I mean, I literally had to call the police the other night. I had someone literally just burst into my flat, shout abuse at me, and then run out my flat. I didn't know who it was at first until they opened their mouth. Scared the shit out of me. Literally scared the shit out of me. I think, what next? I haven't seen this person for over a year. And they got some anger issues, and they decided to take it out on me. Haven't spoke to the person, seen the person for over a year. Nothing to do with them. And they think it's okay just to burst into my flat, shout at us, and then go out shouting. I mean, what is going on? I did nothing to deserve that, but somehow I'm a target. And this wasn't a white male. This was a white woman. I would call this person a privileged white woman because I believe they have some money behind them in terms of family money. So, white privileged woman. Self-entitled white woman. All thinking it's okay to throw some abuse at me because you got some anger issues. And I guess I'm a soft target. You know, I'm home all the time. I do have, I'm physically challenged. You know, because of an illness I have. And, you know, I don't know. Might any part of it be to do with being American? I don't know. Could it have to do with my sexuality? Or my... I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why I'm a target for people. It could be a combination of a couple things. I'm really not sure, but all I know is it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be regularly put down by people who you haven't done anything wrong to. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I can't upset people. Like, you know what I mean? I'm far from perfect. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect. I'm not saying I can't upset people. And maybe there are times I deserve to be told. But a lot of the time, I really don't see I've done much wrong. But I seem to get a lot back. Like, so I do think there's some sort of discrimination going on. All I know is it feels really bad. And, you know, some of these people have known me for years and years and have been doing the same thing for years and years. And it does seem to get worse, not better. So I think, you know, the only way to avoid real potential problems, because, you know, things can always get worse. That's for certain. Things can always get worse. And I don't want them to get any worse, because they're pretty bad. They are pretty bad. So I feel like I need to protect myself. I don't really have anyone else protecting me. Yeah, I don't have family where I live. I live in the UK. All my family are in America. I don't have a partner. It's just me, myself and I. So I gotta be on guard, really. Because my so-called friends are not feeling like friends. They're actually feeling like enemies. And that's really unpleasant. So I got to search out the real friends and stick closer to them, I think, and get some more distance between me and these other people who've really done no good to my kind of self-esteem and what I think of myself and how I think of myself, because I just feel like I've been put down so much. And it's confusing when I actually try really hard. I do. I try and make an effort to be a good person and to be kind and caring and generous if I can, and try to have a positive spin on things. So, yeah. Somehow I got to get through this and find my way, really, to a better life where, I feel like I'm being treated with some respect, because I don't feel it at all. I don't feel respected in any way. I feel completely disrespected. And it's really not fun. So, I'm going to see how things go. Yeah, well, if anyone's interested, I'll maybe do a follow-up. I'm supposed to be talking to someone from a well-being center. A friend helped me fill a form in so I can maybe do some kind of counseling or something. I don't know if it'll work, because you got to fit into their schedule and kind of their agenda. And I've done therapy in the past. I've done 2 years of it, group and one-on-one, and I'm not really sure if anything came of it. During the time it was okay. You talk about stuff. My previous doctor, who I knew for over 20 years, last couple, quite a few years, she'd give me some talk time. But, a lot of times, you talk and they listen and then their time's up, time to go. And you're kind of left hanging. Like, I'm just not sure about the talk therapy. I'm not sure if it actually works. Because I talked for years to this doctor and I've still got the exact same problems. They haven't gone away. They haven't been resolved. So I'm not really convinced about counselling. I just think it's maybe a well-paid job for people to listen to other people's problems and really do nothing about it, but just sit there and listen and go, yeah, all right, yeah, maybe write some shit down. And then what? Do they come up with any solutions? Not to my knowledge. I mean, my memories of talking to my doctor is her saying things like, oh, yeah, that's awful. Really? Oh, dear, that's not very nice. Da-da-da-da-da. And then, okay, well, I got to go. We'll talk next week. And it just seems like the problems are still there and still there and still there and still there. They don't seem to go away. Because I don't think you can talk your problems away. You do have to do something. And if no one's giving you any sort of direction as what to do, and a lot of times they don't. They just listen, and then you're off. So I kind of feel like I got to figure it out, really. But, a friend said, oh, I'll help you fill the form in, and I do some counseling, It's like, okay, well, I've done it, It's not like I haven't tried. But, I'm trying to follow it through, see if it'll take me anywhere. I highly doubt it will. I mean, I spoke to this person, briefly last week, and I just got wound up by the person. They just wound me up. Complete stranger just wound me up. talking about my personal stuff. And that was just scratching the surface. That was just basic medical stuff. It wasn't personal. It wasn't, but she did. She just got me on one. Like, I just started shouting and then crying. I thought, I don't need this shit. So I don't know how forthcoming I'm going to be the next conversation. I'm probably going to blow it out, to be honest. I can't imagine like having to, talk to some stranger about some serious stuff. I can't see it happening. So, but I'll take the call if I'm able to tomorrow, because I don't really do well in the days. I mean, I'm up late at night. My hours are like opposite to everybody else's. It seems I'm awake while everyone seems to be asleep. It's been like that for a long time. For a really long time. The days aren't good for me. And professional people, they do the 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And you got to fit into, to that. It's very hard for me to fit into that physically. I'm not really well in the day. I mean, I do have to spend the majority of my time in bed due to my physical challenges. So, even to chat, I'm not just, don't have just physical stuff. I get serious mental fatigue as well. So, like, I actually struggle to talk in the day, and I have to make appointments. It's awful. I'm a mess. I talk like a bit like a zombie. Like, I really struggle to talk, and it's awful. So I don't see how I could do serious work, getting anywhere if I have to talk when I don't feel well enough to talk, no less think. I feel vulnerable. It's a vulnerable time for me in the day when you're not feeling well. You got to try to make sense of things. It's quite demanding. And to be honest, she talked most of the time anyway. She was just talking at me. So it was even more exhausting, because you got to take in information from someone else's brain. And thinking, why are you putting this in my brain? I don't want to hear all this. And then I worry, this person's just going to make me look bad. And just be one of those people that make me feel shit. All under the guise of, this well-being center. Really? It's a nice name, but so far it hasn't made me feel very well. Not filling in the form because it's talking about your illness and all this sort of stuff. And then talking about, we can't really deal with, major depression, just, mild depression. And if you have any major depression, you need to call another number, because we don't do crises. Okay, so you do lightweight. Oh, what? Like, what do you do? Like this CBT stuff, and I've heard cognitive behavioral. I've been there, I've done that 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever it was. I mean, honestly, they haven't come up with nothing new to help me. How is someone who never met me before going to figure out and sort my life out? You're joking. It's just a job for you. Make you what? Feel good you maybe help someone out. How'd you help them out? How are you going to help me out? No one really helps me. Very few people. And the few people that do, they mean a lot to me. And those are the ones I got to keep close. The ones that pretend to help, but really just have their hand out. Those are the ones I got to be leery of. Those are the wolves in sheep's clothing. Those are the ones I got to watch out for. They're the ones that are the most dangerous. But I'm waking up to it. I'm finally waking up to it. Right, this is Sky Blue Moon signing out. Thanks for listening if there's anyone out there listening.